Hello and welcome to another video. Today we will be tier ranking Rick Riordan's top 10 plot holes. Now, as you know, sometimes Uncle Rick forgets his own writing, so I'm just here to remind you of his top 10 mistakes, and this is all just for fun, and most of them are just really, really stupid. So let's get on with the video. So starting off as number 1, we have Jason Grace. Now, I'm one to argue that Jason Grace is a mistake himself, but I'm not here to hate on him. I've recently come to appreciate his character more. But for the sake of this video, his plot hole is that Jason Grace in Lost Hero and other books he has chapters on, he says he remembers things from when he was 2 years old. Now, this is possible, even though it's not very probable, because most people only remember things from as far back as when they were 4, not 2 years old. So basically, Jason Grace is lying, especially because he says he remembers everything with a lot of vivid details. So Jason Grace and your love for bricks, I'm sorry, but we're going into makes no sense, because this boy does not remember things from when he was 2. I'm sorry, he just can't. The second one is another dumb one. It's when Blackjack went from being a female horse in the second book to being the male horse we all know and love in the third book and in every book since then. So this goes definitely in he just forgot his own writing, or maybe he just didn't plan on making Blackjack a thing, but then he's like, let's just have him around and make him a guy. So if you have your own Blackjack is a transgender horse headcanons, that's totally fine. But I think that Rick just forgot, or just really didn't care at all, because he knows he can do that. He has that much power. Okay, number 3 is Sally and Poseidon. So all throughout the books, whenever Sally talks about Poseidon, she says it was a summer fling. And okay, that's all well and good, but how did they meet? They conceived Percy during the summer, but then Percy was born in August. Now, if I'm doing the math right, that is impossible. So either they're lying to us, or Rick just didn't give a single shit about making things accurate. He just wanted to make Percy a summer baby. So this makes no sense. And I have to say, there's a surprising amount of Sally and Poseidon fan art out there, and I'm kind of living for it, even though I'm a Sally and Paul shipper all the way. Number 4 is Leo and Festus surviving the spoilers ahead, explosion at the end of Blood of Olympus. Now, most of us hate the ending of Blood of Olympus, and just generally we're not satisfied with the last book in that series. Now, I might just be really salty because Leo betrayed me and literally everyone else, all of his friends and his basically family, to save one girl he met for a week. So this might be me being salty, but are you kidding me? Not only did he survive, but his body was completely fine. I know they had the physician's cure, but he literally survives an explosion and his body is completely intact. He should have disintegrated. I'm not saying I wanted him to die. I'm not that salty, but I mean, he's like basically suffered no consequences, and the only thing that Festus suffered was like a broken leg or something after an explosion that ended Mother Earth. Are you kidding me? This dragon and this pipsqueak of a boy survived something that Mother Earth literally couldn't. So I'm sorry. Maybe I am just that salty. So number 5 is Grover and the Mist. So all throughout the book series, we know that the mist can hide things that the mortals just wouldn't understand, so it hides it from them. Like Tyson, every time a mortal looks at him, they see 2 eyes instead of 1. So why does Grover have to wear the hat that hides his horns and fake shoes to hide his hooves? Why? Can't the mist take care of that? Can it? So I've read people talking about how it's just to hide the sound, but come on, the mist hides everything, and you're telling me people wouldn't even look. I'm tempted to put this in Are You Kidding Me? I don't know if I will. I'll have to get back to you on that. Okay, number 6 is Magnus Chase and his several references to things he should not know. One of those things, I'm just gonna put this in what the fuck, because I'm feeling like there's nothing on there, and yeah, I just like having them all filled. So Magnus Chase and his references. 2 are coming to mind right now. He references Kylo Ren and his temper tantrums, and that's impossible because his book is set way before the first movie, The Force Awakens, came out. So how the fuck did you know about that, Magnus Chase? And second of all, he references, this is absolute gold, but he references Jason Grace, our brick boy over here, fainting all the time. So yeah, he definitely could not know about that, except this, there is a possibility that Annabeth told him about it, which would be hilarious. Okay, so number 7 is Thalia. Well, there's 2 Thalia ones, but the first one is Thalia's green eyes. Oh, you didn't know she had green eyes? Well, she actually did in the first book when Percy has a dream vision about her. So, yeah, this is basically just Rick either forgetting his own writing or not giving a single shit about changing a small detail about his writing. But just so you know, Thalia had green eyes in the first book and then electric blue eyes throughout the rest of the series. So number 8 is one that confuses me so much. Names have power. This goes in Are You Kidding Me? Because all throughout the series, we know names have power. That's why they call Dionysus Mr. D. That's why they try not to say Kronos' name throughout like the first half of the Olympian series. So why the hell do they always say other gods' name? Percy is always saying Poseidon or Zeus or Ares, and they spend all of Heroes of Olympus saying Gaia. Like literally every page, there she is. So you're telling me names have power, so don't use them, but then they use them all the time. So something here just doesn't quite work. Now, as you can see for my next 2, I have chosen to stick with the original art for the characters. Don't ask me why. I have literally 0 reasons except that I thought it was hilarious. Oh, also for Grover's. Their faces are just pure gold. Like, how can you look at them and not think, how did someone let these pictures be the official character art? I mean, thank God we have Varia now. Okay, I'm going on a tangent. So number 9 is Nicos Age. This one goes in either what the fuck or he forgot his own writing. Because literally every book that you read, he's a different age. Okay, so in Titan's Curse, he is 10. At least that's what Percy thinks he is. In Battle of the Labyrinth, he is 11. So that happens half a year after, so that would mean his birthday is between December and August. And Rick did confirm it's January 28th, and in The Last Olympian, Nico is 12, which would still make sense. But just 9 months later, he is 14 in Son of Neptune. Yeah, you can see where the confusion happens. In House of Hades, when they go to split, he says that he was 6 in 1938, which would mean he was born in 1932. But in the earlier books, it is said that he was sent to the Lotus Hotel after World War II, so that would be after 1945. So that would mean that Nico would have had to be at least 13 when he went to the Lotus Hotel. But he really should have been 10 at most. So Nicos Age is kind of a gray area for all of us. Okay, and going back to Thalia, she is also in what the fuck, because her age is also a conundrum. This could have gone in He Forgot His Own Writing, or Makes No Sense, perfectly, because that's just what happens to Uncle Rick. So, Thalia's age. She is said to be 7 when Jason was born in The Lost Hero. But in the Demigod Diaries, Thalia is said to be 12 when Annabeth is 7. So technically, Thalia is 5 years older than Annabeth. But in Mark of Athena, Annabeth is 16 and Jason turns 16 just a month after, and then Annabeth turns 17. So basically, Annabeth is just about 11 months, a year and a month older than Jason. But Thalia is 5 years older than Annabeth. It just doesn't add up. Just does not add up. And I have to say that Rick has to go over his math because he is very bad with years and with features and apparently with genders and sticking to his own rules of his own universe he's created. Now, you might think that putting Leo surviving in total betrayal is a bit much, but it was a total betrayal. So I'll let you decide if you agree with how I ranked them. Mostly, I think they're just him forgetting his own writing. But I think most of them are really funny, especially the ages ones or Blackjack just turning into a guy. So I hope you liked this video, and please leave a comment down below if you agree or if you disagree, or if you've found more plot holes, because I would love to know about that.